Hello everyone. As we have already discussed, accounting treatment of goodwill in case of admission of a partner. Now it's time to start our full-fledged question having revaluation account in it. So I am explaining one more time. Revaluation account, it records increase and decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. See its format. On debit side, we record all expenses and losses. Revaluation account is having nature of nominal account. So on debit side, all expenses and losses, and on credit side, all income and gains. So decrease in assets and increase in liability. On debit side, and unrecorded liability also increase in liability are loss on debit side. On credit side, increase in the value of assets are income. Decrease in liability, it is also our income. Unrecorded assets also increase our income. So these will be recorded on the credit side based on nominal account. Clear? And journal entry you have to pass from this side. Revaluation account debit to asset, revaluation account debit to liability, revaluation account debit to unrecorded liability, and revaluation account debit to profit. And from this side we will like this: asset account debit to revaluation, liability account debit to revaluation, unrecorded asset to revaluation, and loss transfer means A or B to revaluation. Clear? This is our revaluation account format and we had discussed earlier. Now see some transactions related to revaluation account, as you will face this problem. See, stock is undervalued by 10%. Stock is undervalued by 10% and book value is 54,000. Means this value is shown in balance sheet. When you start your question with the help of balance sheet, so in balance sheet stock is 54,000 but it is undervalued by 10%. So this value is undervalued value by 10%. You have to calculate its actual value. Clear? When percentage is given, then you have to calculate actual value of stock by this formula. Actual value is equal to 54,000 into 100 upon 100 minus percentage. In case of undervalued, 100 upon 90. If it is 20%, then 100 upon 80. If it is 30%, then 100 upon 70, means 100 upon 100 minus percentage. So you have to calculate first actual value of stock, that is 54,000 into 100 upon 100 minus 10, that is 90, and that value is 60,000. Clear? So actual value of stock is 60,000 and you have recorded in the books 54,000. Stock is undervalued by 6,000. Stock is undervalued means actual value of stock is 60,000. We recorded 54,000. Difference is 6,000. And this is undervalued means you have written less. So to correct it, you have to increase the stock. Actual value 60,000, book value 54,000. You have written less 6,000 in your accounting book. So to correct it, you have to increase the value of stock by 6,000. Clear? So we will write buy stock in case 1. In case A, buy stock 6,000. In revaluation account, you will write increase in asset. Because you have written less, you have to increase the value of stock. So buy stock 6,000. We record increase in asset this side and decrease in liability this side. And here increase in liability and decrease in asset. Clear? See second. Stock is overvalued by 10% and book value means in balance sheet value is 66,000. Here also you have to calculate actual value of stock. So actual value formula is 66,000 into 100 upon now 110. 100 plus 10. In case of overvalued, we will add percentage. In case of undervalued, we will less percentage. So formula is 66,000 into 100 upon 100 plus 10. In case of overvalued, we will add 100 upon 110, that is 60,000. Now actual value of stock is 60,000 and you have recorded in book 66,000. Overvaluation of 6,000, you have written more, and to correct it you have to decrease the value of stock. So stock is reduced by 6,000. You have shown more value of stock by 6,000, and to correct it we have to decrease the value of stock by 6,000. So to stock, decrease in asset 6,000. Clear? See next. Stock is undervalued by 2 lakh. Again undervalued, but in this case percentage is given. Here direct value is given. So no need to calculate actual value. Stock is undervalued by 2 lakh. Directly value is given. Just like 6,000, it is directly given stock is undervalued by 2 lakh. To correct it, we have to increase the value of stock by 2 lakh. Simply increase in stock 2 lakh and we will record buy stock 2 lakh. Increase in stock means increase in asset and on the credit side of revaluation. Clear? Next, value of building D case, value of land and building increased by 5,000, book value 4 lakh. When buy word is given, I told you earlier, when buy is given you have to directly take this amount, not to see book value. When buy word is given, we will directly take this amount. Land and building is increased by 5 lakh, means increased in land and building is 5 lakh. So increase in land and building is 5 lakh. Land and building is our asset. Increase in asset on credit side, buy land and building 5 lakh. Next, value of land and building increased to 5 lakh. Now difference here is buy, here is 2. What is the difference? It means now the value of land and building is 5 lakh, not increased 5 lakh. Present value of land and building is 5 lakh and in the books it is 4 lakh, means increased by 1 lakh. Here increase is 1 lakh, means if 2 or at word is given, then we will take difference of book value and current value. If by word is given, then we directly take this amount. And in case of 2 or at is given, we take difference of book value and current value. So in case E, increase in building is 5 lakh minus 4 lakh, that is 1 lakh. Present value of present value of building is 5 lakh and in books it is 4 lakh. So increase in building is 1 lakh. We have to take difference in case of at or 2. Clear? Increase in building 1 lakh buy side. Next, a liability included in creditors for 20,000 is settled at rupees 16,000. Creditors, there is a liability for 20,000. Now this is settled in 16,000, means decrease in liability. Decrease in liability. Liability was of 20,000. Now we have to pay only 16,000. So decrease in liability is 4,000. Clear? 20,000 liability is settled in 16,000. That's why decrease in liability, and liability is creditor. So decrease in creditor, that is 4,000. Decrease in liability on credit side. So by creditors 4,000. Clear? Next, a computer purchased on 1st October 2016 for rupees 40,000 debited to office expenses is to be taken into account. First, see the meaning of this. We have also done this in goodwill chapter. 40,000 computer cost. What is computer? It is an fixed asset for business. Computer is an asset and that is fixed asset for our business and it will be in balance sheet. It will come in balance sheet, but we have debited in office expenses, means we have debited it in the profit and loss account by treating it as an expense. So it is our asset and will come under balance sheet. So we have to taken it in the account. We have to record it on the asset side. That means increase in assets. We have shown it in the profit and loss account, but it is our asset and will come under balance sheet, so it is increase in our asset. Cost is 40,000, but depreciation is charged 10% on written down method. We have purchased on 1st October 2016. So 2016 to 17, October to March. How many months? 6 months depreciation. That is 2,000. Remaining balance is 38,000. Now 2017 to 2018. That is complete 1 year depreciation. 38,000 into 10%, 3,800. Now the actual value after depreciation of computer is 34,200, and it will be in balance sheet, and it is our increase in assets because earlier we have shown it in the profit and loss account as office expenses, but it is our asset and we have to take it into account, so we have to increase our assets. Increase in asset on credit side by office equipment 34,200. Clear? If you have to make journal, then how will you make your journal? See entry from this side like this. Revaluation account, debit to stock account 6,000. Clear? Here revaluation debit and these items on credit side, and from this side these are debit and revaluation is credit, like stock account debit to revaluation 6,000, 6,000. Suppose ये land and building account debit to revaluation, land and building account debit to revaluation, that is 5 lakh. Then suppose office expenses 34,200, office expenses account debit to revaluation 34,200. Clear? So you can make entry of this stock, building, creditor, etc. This is the way to make journal entries. This is revaluation account. Under revaluation we only record increase and decrease in assets, so you have to clear in your mind increase and decrease in the value of assets and liability by understanding these concepts. Clear?